Yeah, thank you to our bankers and investors. Really useful advice for anyone looking to get finance at the moment. Throughout the last 2 days, we've reflected on the challenges for the residential sector and tried to offer solutions where we can. I think that's been one of the features of the conference, actually. But as we've just been discussing, I think, can be fairly confident we're going to have a difficult winter ahead. Even with the energy price cap the government's introduced, millions of people, as we were hearing very powerfully yesterday morning, millions of people are going to struggle to keep warm and actually, feed their kids and pay their bills in the next few months. This social backdrop to the housing crisis will require the sector to be really careful about the way it operates. And in a sense, that's what that discussion was about from the investor point of view, but we've heard it from different parts of the sector in the last couple of days, and the messages that it puts out. And what's more, of course, we've got a new government, a new Prime Minister who'll be desperate to win public support in the most difficult of times. With only 2 years before the next general election, there'll be a temptation to, I don't know, cut stamp duty, to go for short-term, perhaps populist policies rather than take on some of the really long-term, devilish detail questions that are required to be sorted if we're going to deliver the homes that this country actually needs. And I've lost my last page. Where's it gone? Too many bits of paper here. Forgive me. Anyway, look, it's been, I think, tremendous to hear the positivity of this sector, a real thirst for ideas. And I do think that's been what's made this conference really special. As I keep saying, and comes up in many of the sessions that we've had, we are in this very odd time period now where we've got a new Prime Minister, an election in 2 years, a lot of legislation that's still sort of being formed. We don't really quite know what's going to happen. I personally think this is a real opportunity for the sector. It's an opportunity if you can get your ducks in a row, if you can actually work together in partnership right across the residential sector, but right across sort of the housing, wider housing environment as well, to actually, what ministers are going to want right now is answers that they can cling on to, that they know will be okay. They don't want a row. They don't want things to fall apart, certainly in the next 2 years and almost certainly beyond that. So I think there is an opportunity for the sector to start coming forward with some really thoughtful answers to put out in the public domain. It's been a terrific conference. I've really, really enjoyed it. Thank you very much indeed to all those who've been involved, to all the partners. There they are. I won't read them out, but there they are. They've done a terrific job to make this happen. So important that it does. To the organisers who've done a sterling job in keeping all this together. With suddenly wondering, are we even going to have a conference because we've got a new king and all the rest of it. So that's been terrific to keep everything together. To all our speakers, all our panelists, I think they've been absolutely terrific this year, really high quality. And of course to all of you for coming and for all your participation, all your questions, all your thoughts and everything that's gone on outside this room. Thank you very much indeed for having me. It's been my absolute privilege and pleasure to be here. Please do take care, have a safe journey home, and hopefully I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.
Thank you all very much. To add my thanks, thank you so much for all of you coming, and thanks to the wonderful Property Week team for their great effort to make it work. But there's one vote of thanks I know you'll all want to join me in, and that's to thank Mark for being the most fantastic chair and for making every session run really well and get to the root of the issues. Mark, thank you so much for your commitment, which I understand is 10 years this year. About that. But Mark, thank you very much. You've been a great chair. Thanks so much. So lunch is served. So thank you all very much.